Hey, Brent here, and we're going to be installing a new French drain on this project. You can see we have a upper property that dumps water down on this really nice house here, and we're going to go ahead and install a French drain tier all the way up on the top, and then we're also going to put it on this lower tier. All right, so we're working on the first upper tier of our French drain here, and you can see the water in the ground. There's a lot of it. When you got water in the ground like that, French drain is absolutely perfect. You can also see all the different utilities and such we got. Here we got our sprinkler lines right here. We got all this landscape lighting, drip lines. And then I want to be careful not to mess with these roots over here. These roots for these oaks, they can't be disturbed. So I'll show you how our technique is so that we can get around those without causing a lot of problems there. All right, so you can see we have this portion prepped out right here for the French drain running along here. That's going to meet up. And you can see all the water coming through the ground. There's a ton of water coming through the ground. So we'll be able to pick up all that water with the high octane 8 slot. That's why that tile's so good. It moves water like nobody's business, and it moves it from all the way around the tile. Holes on all sides. That's a huge benefit. Now look at this. Here's the drainage system that they had put in. Now check it out. I'm not sure how much this house is worth, but I'm gonna guess 2 million. This is not some cheap house. Nonetheless, this is the drainage that they put in. Look at it. Just look at it. Not only is it cheap pipe and 3-inch on top of that, but not only that, there's not even a catch basin. It's just an inlet with a grate. I mean, what did they think was gonna happen? And I'm telling you what, I can see that pipe going up and down. You know, a lot of times corrugated gets a bad rap. And I can tell you right now, it's not the pipe, it's the installer. When you install this corrugated pipe, I mean, yeah, the recycled black ADS is not good because the strength is not there. You want the virgin. You want the virgin HDPE French drain man tile. But aside of that, when this corrugated pipe is installed correctly, it's self-cleaning. When water starts going down and starts surpassing those ridges, it creates turbulence in the tile itself, and it cleans it out when it's installed correctly. But you know, every time that somebody's complaining about corrugated, oh, I got a bunch of stuff in it, blah, 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 you know, that's going to be on the installer, and that's also going to be on the math, because a lot of times on these houses, you know, they just hack in a drain system. The builder says, just get it in, and they'll get it in, trust me. And if the math isn't there with 2% grade, it's going to be a problem no matter what. And you know, they're not going to go through some big lengths in order to install a sump and a pump, and they don't want to hear all that, man. That's the last thing they want to hear. They want to hear that that drainage system is going in for $800 and it's done. So, you know, even on these nice custom homes, I'm telling you, they are not doing it the way that we're doing it. Now, we're going to build them something here. This is going to last them the rest of their life. All right, so we're making pretty good way here. Got this all prepped out. All right, so what we got here is we got our copper down as the base, and then in this heavy area right here where we have big trees, we went ahead and on top of that ran the copper non-woven. You can see there's copper in the middle, so that's gonna be a double layer right there. Everything's lined up here.